There's also been rumors that Bryant and Russell might make a switch. Bryant moving to short, Russell to third. Now, there's an old shortstop by the name of Cal Ripken. That sort of, brings this to mind. I don't know. It seemed to work out for him. Maybe it'll work out for these guys as well if they decide to do that. So anyhow, Russell was promoted as a second baseman, and it's been a fairly easy transition defensively for him compared to dealing with Major League pitching in the batter's box from the other side of this as well. And finally, in this truncated version of the week in baseball, the Big Game James Show, iHeartRadio, let's see if I can figure out some more plugs to put here. Facebook.com/BGJ show. All right. So Alex Guerrero has forced the hands of the Dodgers. I mean, Alex Guerrero was brought up not to be a full-time player, but his bat has been so hot that the Dodgers have just had to play him. Labels can be hard to shake, as the headline read earlier at MLB.com. But Alex Guerrero is rewriting an early reputation that might have been unfair to begin with. Okay, so Alex Guerrero right now is experiencing one of those second chances pretty much every player gets for the most part. I'm not even going to start talking about Pete Rose right here, but anyhow. The scouting report on Guerrero was that he had a live bat but a faulty glove, that he hit well, could hit the ball to the moon on command, but if someone hit the ball at him, his glove sort of developed a hole as big as the moon. The Dodgers signed the shortstop out of Cuba for $28 million and immediately tried to turn him into a second baseman because simply that's what the Dodgers needed at the time. The transition, needless to say, did not go well at all. So he became known as a hitter with no position, and new management must have believed that as well because middle infielders Jimmy Rollins and Howie Kendrick were acquired and began serving time at that spot. So Guerrero supposedly would make the Major League club only because of a contract clause that guaranteed it. But is that really in his contract? So it's with some satisfaction that Guerrero spoke with reporters this past weekend after a rare start at third base. In only 24 plate appearances, he already has 13 RBIs, which is second on the club, and a combined slugging and hitting percent and on-base percentage, the OPS, of 1.773. Now that is just phenomenal. I mean, that's just insane. That is just absolutely insane. So he turns in a defensive gem this past weekend with a diving backhand stop to rob Jed Yorko of extra bases at the end of the second inning on April the 26th. With fellow Cuban Yasiel Puig on the disabled list, manager Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball, ladies and gentlemen, indicated Guerrero has basically hit himself into more playing time. That should not come as a surprise because his bat has just been on fire. If not Juan Uribe's third base spot, perhaps Donnie Baseball is going to put him out in left field. Mattingly said there's a good chance that we're going to start seeing him out there a little bit. Obviously, with Puig down, it does change some things in the club. And to paraphrase him more, a guy swinging the bat the way that he is certainly deserves a spot in the majors on the club. I mean, the idea is to win games. Remember when I said earlier that the team at the end of the game with the most runs wins? Well, the Dodgers are certainly drinking that Kool-Aid, especially by keeping Guerrero in the lineup. Guerrero said he's fine with left field. He said he feels good about it. He did see some action during spring training out in left, and he said it was a lot easier, quite frankly, for him than playing the infield. So, Alex Guerrero, another name you need to look for, keep an eye out for. Watch him. He is a phenomenal hitter. And he's really fun to watch as well. I mean, he plays baseball with a zeal, with a childlike zeal. and it's just fun to watch him. And that's going to do it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to this truncated version of the Big Game James Show's The Week in Baseball on iHeartRadio. Be sure to visit us and like us at Facebook at facebook.com/BGJ Show. That's facebook.com/BGJ Show. This is James F. Thomas IV signing off.